Okay, Trinity Church, which is in Copley Square. Copley Square is under complete renovation. That's why you're seeing this fence and all this work. But it was built by the architect Richardson in the late 1800s, 1875, I think. It was a church before in a different part of the city, and then they moved over here when the land became available, and it became kind of a booming church. It still is an active church. It is not a museum. It is supported by church members, which is very cool. Gives you an idea. I think it's called Romanesque architecture, and here is a statue honoring, I believe, the preacher that really had the vision of moving from, I'm not so sure that the old original church that started in the 1700s was actually in the financial district. Gives you an idea. There's the old and the new right next to each other, right? Which is fascinating. But let's take a look. You can see this American Romanesque architecture. I don't know enough about architecture, and maybe someone else can explain why this is such an incredible building. There is something about it that makes it one of the 10 buildings that changed America. See all the little ins and outs. I'm going to try to get to the front. Here's the front of the building, and you can see it reflected in the John Hancock Tower. Gives you an idea. Oh my. Now the inside of this church was done by someone named Lafarge. I think I'm saying it correctly. All this special painting. The stained glass windows were done by many different people, and why they're different here rather than some sort of conformity is that people could purchase a window for someone they loved and wanted to remember, and they could actually design the window however they wished, which is unusual. So, oh gosh, I'll show you those in just a minute because they're just incredible. So let's go up here and look. Look at them. Some of these were done by William Morris. As you can see, some of the greenery. I don't know which ones. The painting is just exquisite. This is still an operating church. They have something like 1,000 members that participate. It's a Episcopalian, which for those of you who don't know, I didn't. The Episcopalian church was created after the American Revolution. Prior to that, they were the Church of England, Anglican churches, and they became Episcopalian. Look at the detail work of the ceiling. It's just incredible. These stained glasses are very unique in the sense that they're almost like sea glass. They're like little pieces of glass. Someone said they're about the size of golf balls, which is really interesting. So really these windows were all done by many of the stained glass workers, designers of America at the time.